All right, so let's go over the details of the movie collaboration campaign part 3 on global. It's part 4 on JP. And also, let's see how many stones we're going to get from this movie collaboration campaign. So upon your first login, you get 70 dragon stones, which is really nice. And you also recruit the SSR red caped android gamma 1, and it looks like you get 14 copies, so you get enough copies to raise his super attack to level 10 and also unlock his full hidden potential system paths. That's a good thing right there. We are getting some growth missions here where you can recruit the blue caped android gamma 2 through completing specific missions. Now, these details haven't been released yet, so I don't know exactly how many stones we're getting from this, but we are getting dragon stones from the growth missions and also the gamma 2 and a few other items, probably some meat, some Hercule statues, maybe even some Elder Kais. Oh, and there's also the track from Dragon Ball Super Superhero composed by, I hope I'm saying this right, Naoki Sato. It will be part of the background music during this campaign. So if you want to listen to that, go ahead and turn up your phones. Superheroes category summon, which I do not recommend summoning on. Here are the Dokkan events for the LR Ultimate Gohan and the LR Power Awakened Piccolo. Presumably there's going to be 2 stages, so that's 4 stones right there. So we're at 74 stones so far. And then we are getting a new story event where you can get Dokkan Awakening medals to awaken the free-to-play AGL superhero Gohan that we've had for quite some time in game. We're finally getting a Dokkan Awakening for him. There's at least going to be 2 difficulties, at least 1 stage where you can get the Dokkan Awakening medal. So I'm actually going to count 2 stones there. So that puts us at 76. And then we have a limited attempts, the up and coming martial artist event where you can get skill orbs for the new superheroes category. This is a limited event. It's only going to last from the 27th tonight at 8 p.m. to the 21st. So you want to make sure you get this done every single day so you can get skill orbs specifically for the superheroes category. And just as a reminder, the superheroes category does cover every hero unit from the Dragon Ball Super series as well as the movies. So you want to make sure you get this done every single day. That'll just maximize your opportunity to create good superheroes units within this category. So get this done, get it done every single day. I'm sure there's going to be some missions where you complete the level a certain amount of times, or maybe not, maybe just complete the level for the first time and get a dragon stone from it. So we'll say 1 dragon stone from that. So that puts us at 77 dragon stones so far. And then we have a new ultimate red zone, Red Ribbon Army Edition, coming as well. If we take a look at the other red zones, I don't know exactly how many stages there's going to be because that changes from red zone to red zone. So we're not going to count the stages as far as dragon stones go, but I looked at all the red zones and they have all these missions in common. Clear the last stage within a certain amount of turns, and then clear it with all 5 super types, and then clear it with all 5 extreme types. So we can at least say that you're going to get 15 dragon stones if you decide to clear this red zone, or if you are capable of doing so. So that puts us at what, 77 plus 15, that would be 82, 92 dragon stones so far there. And then we are getting new missions added to the Cell Max event. Now if we take a look at the Cell Max event right here for this video, I'm going to assume that you've already cleared those phases because it's been out for quite some time. And this one too, clear the stage with an 8 turn. For this video, I'm going to assume you cleared that mission as well. The kind of missions we're going to focus on for this video is clearing the stage with a certain category team. Now, I don't know how many category teams they're going to add to this, or how many of those missions they're going to add, but I assume since they are adding new missions, they're going to at least add 1 mission where you defeat it with 1 certain category, which will probably be the superheroes category. Since they're adding that new category into the game, they will probably add that category and maybe 1 other category that already exists. We're just going to say 5 stones from that if you complete the mission using any certain category that they're going to add as part of the mission. So 5 stones, so that puts us at 97 dragon stones so far. And then we are getting a new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history. I don't know, once again, I don't know how many phases they're going to add to this new stage. So we're not going to count the phases, but all the stages have these kinds of missions in common where you complete it with a certain amount of one category and a certain amount of another category. So that's 4 stones right there. So that puts us at 101 stones. And then clearing the stage within a certain amount of turns, that puts us at 103 stones. And then clearing all the missions related to that stage, so that puts us at 104 stones. To get an Elder Kai for that as well. So 104 stones total so far. Oh, and clearing the stage once actually. So that would be 108 dragon stones so far total. That's up for grabs as far as free to play stones go. And I say this in every single video, these are a potential amount of stones that you can grab that are free to play, potentially, because there may be some stages you may not be able to complete at this time. So you may have to wait and do it later. So you may not be able to grab those stones now. You can grab them later when you have the appropriate units to complete these events. So 108 potential dragon stones that you can get that are free to play so far. And then they're reopening this special event, Path to Ultimate Power, so you can go ahead and recruit the SSR Gohan Teen, the AGL one, if you have not already. The last thing that we're getting is the explosive chain battle, where we're going to face off against Gamma 2. The amount of stones we can get from chain battle, the missions are the same every single time. So we'll go ahead and count all the stones here. You need to complete chain battle 20 times. That's 1 stone there. It's 109 dragon stones. Deal at least 500 million damage. That's 111. Deal at least 1 billion damage. That's 114, 116, 119, 123, and then 128. 128 dragon stones so far for this part 3 of the movie collaboration campaign on global, part 4 in JP. And there you have it, 128 potential free-to-play stones that you can go ahead and grab depending on how much you can complete. And keep in mind that we do not have the details for these growth missions yet. So I do not, like I said at the beginning of the video, I do not know exactly how many stones we're getting from this. And to be honest with you, the 128 stones that we just went over, I'm lowballing it because there are certain missions and certain factors that are involved that we just don't have information on yet, that I cannot count Dragonstone towards yet, because we don't know how many, phases, how many missions we're getting in things like Infinite Dragon Ball History, the new Ultimate Red Zone Red Ribbon Army Edition. We don't know exactly how many missions are going to add to the Cell Max event. So this 128 stones that you can grab is definitely lowballing it for sure. So I don't want to oversell it, and y'all end up not getting as many dragon stones as I would say. Just like in every video, we are going to, keep it a little bit low so that there's no misconception or misdirection in how many stones you can actually grab. But 120 plus stones is not bad compared to how many more stones we're actually going to get than what I actually counted. And yeah, that's about it. Happy Dokkaning despite the fact that we've been let down a little bit. I'll catch y'all in the next one.